Are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Las Vegas Raiders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a guy who played his college ball here in the Bay Area, and that's Stanford's Bryce Love. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
3 yards on the play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 38, Garoppolo, complete, Jefferson the target. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Complete.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And this is caught at the end. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Running is Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Jacobs, the ball.
There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Pack in something, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. Remember, he was drafted and released by the Vikings. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. 20, 10, and they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jacobs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First man through is the fullback Juszczyk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
It's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when you're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Going for a right side here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Legendary Halloween house. A dinosaur,
On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a slant held in by Ruggs. And the Raiders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
6 yards left on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
To Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Down and then some. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
18 on the play. And a Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Right. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd and 5. And he whips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He's going to be taken down over the penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, all for naught on the field.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
7-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
8-yard line.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. To his right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They go with Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Minnesota.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And now the middle, and it's complete. 20, 10, and risen, and the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking your replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Rhodes. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Right after to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Raiders have recovered. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And loose throw. And the Vikings pick up the football. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On second down now, it's Love. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Out of the gun now on third down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And new now to return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
43-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air, intercepted. Picked up by Will Parks. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win the game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
The Vikings first down.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of scheme going.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quadray Diggs. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Love. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. They're making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings
on 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. Right, and that's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
35. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. The right side going to be caught by Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
At the 8-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on that sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating the win.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Well, baby, it's 1 o'clock. And it's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's well past your bedtime. Sorry. Love you. I will. What? I'll go check.
Before I'm going to bed, I'm getting a drink of water. By the way, the cup is right there.
Dixon's barking at me all.
You open this. Struggle. It's the way that it's hard. It's probably because I'm tired. Right?
Those are pretty good though too. I'll be back there in a little bit. Izzy. Isabella.
KVRR Local News, where local news comes first. Weeknights at 6 and 9.
Just 48 hours away from the Royal Rumble this Sunday. We are live at the WWE Thunderdome at Tropicana Field. The Yes Movement in full effect. And Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more. Please welcome Big Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown! And welcome to Royal Rumble Weekend! You know, now that we're getting so close, as my daughter likes to say, we're just 2 sleeps away. I can just feel the excitement starting to boil inside of me. Because you see, I've accomplished a lot in my career, and I'm proud of that, and I'm very grateful for it. But there's one accomplishment I haven't done. There's one mountain I have not climbed, and that is winning the Royal Rumble match. And you see, here's the thing. Winning means being able to fight either the WWE or Universal Champion in the main event of WrestleMania. The main event of WrestleMania! And nobody knows more about how life-changing it is to be in the main event of WrestleMania. Nobody knows it better than I do. And for me, to climb that mountain one more time involves me going through 29 other men and winning the Royal Rumble match. And here's the honest truth. don't know how many more WrestleMania moments I have left. But I know if I want to accomplish my dream one more time, it involves going to the main event of WrestleMania and winning the Royal Rumble match. And here's the thing. Thanks to Chad Gable and Otis, the Alpha Academy, I am ready. I am mentally focused. My cardio can go on for days. My hips are loose and they are strong. And whether I'm number 1 or whether I'm number 30, I am ready for anything. And in the Royal Rumble match, you have to be, because the Royal Rumble match is unpredictable. It's every man for himself. It's anything goes. That countdown starts, that buzzer sounds, and you don't know who's coming out next. You will see best friends use every fiber of their being to throw each other off the top rope. You will see bitter enemies working together just to gain the slightest of advantage. You'll see surprises. You'll see people using their hands. Well, speaking of surprises, it's Monday Night Raw's AJ Styles, the phenomenal one with the massive homage. And you'll see AJ Styles throw 29 other superstars over the top of and earn his place in the main event of WrestleMania. I know both brands are competing in the Royal Rumble match, but this is SmackDown. You are a Raw superstar. I'm glad to see you, but seriously, what are you doing here? What am I doing here in the house that AJ Styles built? It's really simple, isn't it? The quarterly Rag to Rag invitation. Oh, yeah, have you met my own personal colossus, Omos? And he's right. See, every quarter, any superstar from any brand can come over as they please. That's the rules. I didn't make them. But listen, Daniel, let me let you. It's not even a secret. It's kind of out there. You should know. I'm kind of like the gatekeeper for Raw, right? You see, ever since I declared that I'm getting into the Royal Rumble, it seemed like every other superstar tried to follow my footsteps. That's not how it works. Oh no. They had to go through me first. And you know what I did, Daniel? I crushed their hopes and their dreams. Yeah, sure did. And speaking of dreams, talking about the Royal Rumble, you don't look ready. You said you're ready. You don't look ready. You have your sports coat on. I don't know what this is all about. I know you're on SmackDown, I'm on Raw, and we spend time apart. Are you at gym again? Is that what's going on? It's almost like you got one foot out the door. Am I wrong here? Okay. I don't have one foot out the door in anything, and especially not something I love as much as being in this ring. And you know what? If you want, I'll prove it to you. How about this? You and me go one-on-one in a match tonight. I think you just challenged me. Listen, I've been getting ready for the Royal Rumble, beating everyone on Raw. And I'd love to get one more warm-up right here tonight against you on SmackDown. You know, AJ, if you were a real man, if you had any guts whatsoever, you'd come out for this fight tonight without a loss. AJ, one more thing. With or without a Moss, I'm still going to kick your ass. Where do I sign up? Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. Let's make that match time. If it's made official, we could have a classic on our hands tonight to kick off Royal Rumble weekend. As Daniel Bryan prepares perhaps to face AJ Styles a bit later on, just 2 days before their next standing match, the Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. The irreplaceable Kevin Owens and the head of the table Roman Reigns will join us live for what could become a dramatic, combustible, and even controversial war of words here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Hello, everybody. I'm Michael Cole. Corey Graves, we're at ringside, and I cannot wait for that match on Sunday. Last man standing for the Universal Championship. I cannot wait for it to get underway, but I'm worried somebody might not leave the Thunderdome at all. Also, Sunday at the Royal Rumble event in the Women's Royal Rumble matchup, Bayley and Bianca Belair will be part of the 30 superstars competing. There's a match in a matter of moments here tonight. But let's show you what happened last week in our Progressive Match Flow. Is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more. Welcome to the Ultimate Athlete Obstacle Course. It's Bianca Belair. Kelly has to set the pace. Taking her time.
What, honey?
This is a YouTuber that I like. He sometimes says a little bad word, but I don't listen to what he says there.
Alright.
So, I'm fine with it.
Okay, get some sleep.
What?
I said, okay, get some sleep.
It's called something else. It's not the solid candles.
Okay, go to bed now. What? Just get some sleep.
What?
Just get some sleep.
Due to the quarterly brand-to-brand invitational, AJ Styles has returned to Friday Night SmackDown and will be in action against Daniel Bryan later on tonight. But before we get to that, please welcome my guest. She is the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion with 380 days. She is the first ever Women's Grand Slam Champion. And she is not only an entrant in Sunday's Women's Royal Rumble match, she is the favorite to win it all. Please welcome the role model, Bayley. Oh, Bayley, after last week, Bianca beat you. Let me stop you right there. You're better than that, Kayla. I mean, did you see how that ended? The last thing I saw was Bianca on the floor, writhing in pain after I threw her shoulder into that steel basketball hoop. Bet you can't pick up on this anymore, huh? But in all seriousness, I did watch Bianca on her WWE Chronicle, and I have to say, I'm proud of her. You know, she showed strength, she's charming, she's relatable, but you know what stuck out to me the most? Was that Bianca ran away from all of her problems over half of her life. Well, ding dong, hello, Bianca. This is the biggest problem she'll ever face in her life, so she can keep on running because she's not winning the Royal Rumble, and she damn sure is not going to win tonight. So after I beat her again, Bianca could crawl back into the darkest hole of her life.
Well, one thing is for certain, this was one of the biggest matches in the young career of Bianca Belair here tonight. The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. It's
Opportunity for Bianca to knock off the women's Wrestle Women's Championship for 380 days. An opportunity for Bianca to gain some much-needed momentum prior to this Sunday at the Royal Rumble. It is the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair versus the role model Bayley. It's live and it's next.
Obviously, I've not been to the zoo since.
What? Switch to progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
Welcome to Habanero Ranch, home of the fire sauce.
Winner.
The new mouth-watering fiery flavor star at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. Feed your happy home.
Stream into a place where we're free to cheer, free to love, free to laugh. The biggest collection of movies and shows. Tubi. Download the app right now and start watching for free.
Coming up at 9, police say a suspect in a Fargo shooting is driving this vehicle. What you should do if you spot it. Stanford Health's infectious disease director explains the effectiveness of Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine. And the first major event at the Fargo Dome in a long time is this weekend.
Happy Heritage presents North Dakota's largest boat marine product show today through Sunday at the Fargo Dome. All the latest in fishing boats, speedboats, jet skis, cruisers, pontoons, docks, and lifts. Check out all the latest gear, the best selections, the best prices, all under one roof. It's the Boat Marine Product Show today through Sunday at the Fargo Dome. Dollar off coupons at FargoBoatShow.com. A Senego production.
Hey, Fargo. The search for fast, reliable, high-speed internet leads to Sparklight's new Freedom Connect gig plan with unlimited data for just $75 per month. Stay connected with wall-to-wall Wi-Fi. You and your whole family can stream, work, and play. No drop video calls, no lag times, no buffering. Just Sparklight high-speed internet delivered to every room in your home, guaranteed. Call 877-687-1338 today and switch to Sparklight's new Freedom Connect gig limited time offer.
2 for $6 every day. Spicy buffalo, creamy ranch, gravy bread. 2 of those things for just $6. Arby's, we have the meat.
Why watch KVRR local news at 9? Because we have the latest stories close to home and across the region. In-depth weather. And the only local 1-hour newscast at 9. Stick with KVRR local news, where local news comes first.
What makes Norton's fish sticks so unbeatably fresh tasting? The crispiness, the flakiness, the wild-caught Alaska pollock. Just look for the yellow bag. It's seafood time. Trust the gorge, it's fishermen.
You can't put a price on love. But if you did, it'd cost the exact same as a Reese's. Turns out love's kind of inexpensive. I'm sorry. Reese's.
And the Royal Rumble is presented by Cricket Wireless. When awesome calls, you answer. Smile. You're on Cricket. Meanwhile, in the ring at WWE's Thunderdome here on SmackDown on Fox, there is Bayley. She will take on the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. Both of these women, Bianca and Bayley, will be part of the third women's field in Sunday's Royal Rumble match. The field continues to come together as we approach this Sunday. Already a star-studded field. You've got the Queen Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, the Riot Squad. It could really go any way this Sunday. And you mentioned Charlotte. Charlotte, of course, the winner of last year's Royal Rumble match. She would go on to main event WrestleMania. So Bianca Belair and Bayley one-on-one here tonight for you. This is perhaps the biggest match of Bianca Belair's young career. Absolutely. Momentum is the utmost in her. Jared David Bryan talking about it. All the superstars buzzing about what it means to have. spaghetti legs. And Bianca Belair may have Bayley where Lance wants her. Look for the grand slam, but the arm gave out, Corey. The bad arm gave out. All the damage done. Will allow Bianca. Wow, one-handed. Great athleticism, but I don't know if that'll be enough. Bayley walks in that top turnbuckle, almost a desperate move by Bianca Belair, but nothing desperate about this. The KOD, the kiss of death by Belair, covered by Bayley. Bianca Belair, the biggest win of SmackDown career. What an incredible win, what an important win as Belair continues to climb the ranks on Friday night. I agree with you, Cole. I mean, Bianca herself is beside herself with excitement right now. But this is no time to celebrate. Throw some ice on that shoulder, Bianca, and get ready for the fight of your life this Sunday. This one being right here may have started the beginning of the end. Bayley forgot her own name right there. Bianca had everything she had behind that one. Bayley face first into the top turnbuckle, and Bianca against all odds hoists Bayley up into the KOD and earns a massive victory.
Bianca, wow! This has been a huge week for you. You won the Ultimate Athlete off the course. Your critically acclaimed WWE Chronicle debut. How does it feel to cap off arguably the biggest week in your young career against the role model, Bayley?
Thank you, apologize for being myself all these months, but girl, I would never apologize for being me or doing me. Bailey, she's not my role model. Never has been, but in the day, she thinks back down. She's right now with the champion every day, so well better to try to prove myself too. And she's crazy. You know, the fact that I beat her after everything has happened, it's just the biggest win of my career. I'm not stopping with Bayley. Because the only thing that can top me and Bayley is me winning the Women's Royal Rumble match and then EST in WrestleMania.
You do not feel good about the emotion of this victory from Bianca Belair. Good luck Sunday in the Royal Rumble. And ladies and gentlemen, also Sunday in this last man standing, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Last week on SmackDown, Kevin Owens is the last man standing. But tonight, it's about having the last word. Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns will join us as they prepare for the final showdown. Last man standing Sunday for Rumble. The challenge that he issued earlier tonight and accepted it is now official. The leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan, who's gained momentum before the Royal Rumble as he collides with Monday Night Raw's phenomenal AJ Styles tonight. And there is AJ Styles who takes on Daniel Bryan a little bit later on. Cesaro as well. Cesaro, of course, part of Friday Night SmackDown. Right around several former world champions. And it's now time for royalty. Enter the Thunderdome. Right here, Tony Rose. Put some respect on his name and his crown. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It's who's the first, weighing at 285 pounds. Steve Corbin! And from behind, that is Dominic Mysterio. That is classless. Dominic trying to gain some sort of unfair advantage before the opening bell. Dominic Mysterio is on problems with King Corbin. He fights him next. Hondos. 150K.
How are you, son? Who's your friend? This is the Big E. Great to meet you. People love my nicknames. The whole thing. It's wonderful.
Mr. Progressive, and you can get hundreds. You know, like scientists.
Go pro. Sub. Double protein, full on sub, and the new protein gold. And if you want to go pro like Marshawn, don't let anything get in your way. Here we go. Appreciate you, man. Go pro and get double the protein for just $2 more. Alice loves the scent of gain so much, she wished there was a way to make it last longer. Say hello to your fairy godmother, Alice. And long-lasting Gain scent beads. Part of the irresistible scent collection from Gain. To the people who reach into a pot of warm, crispy, golden, perfectly salted McDonald's world-famous fries and return with just one. Who would have thought you? How did you do that? Chicken tenders with new fiery sauce at Hardee's. Feed your house.
Happy Heritage presents North Dakota's largest boat marine product show today through Sunday at the Fargo Dome. All the latest in fishing boats, speedboats, jet skis, cruisers, pontoons, docks, and lifts. Check out all the latest gear, the best selections, the best prices, all under one roof. It's the Boat Marine Product Show today through Sunday at the Fargo Dome. Download coupons at FargoBoatShow.com. A Sunday production.
Winter is here, and there's no better way to take on the Northland's toughest season than in a new all-wheel drive Ford SUV. Warm up today with great winter features like mobile remote start and heated front seats. Plus, for a limited time, get up to $4,000 total cash on Ford Escape. Tackle the snow and edge with up to $6,000 total cash. Or add an Explorer to your garage with up to $5,000 total cash. Your chance to save big on a Ford SUV won't last. Hurry to your local Northland Ford dealer today.
Find your style and save big money on Patriot Lighting at Menards. The Menards Lighting Showroom is filled with all of the latest lighting collections from Patriot Lighting. The Samuel collection comes in a bold bronze finish with clear glass shades for maximum glow. These lights come with vintage-style bulbs that complete the industrial feel. Right now, get this Samuel chandelier for only $149.99. Save on Patriot Lighting now during Menards Home Improvement Sale. Save big money at Menards.
Join us at Hardee's for the new fiery famous star. Feed your house.
Tonight, Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Corey and I are joined by Rey Mysterio here with us at ringside. Welcome, Rey. Great, and your son Dominic set for action against King Corbin. Matchup underway after Dominic attacked King Corbin during the entranceway before the commercial break. Let me ask you, Rey, is that something you taught yourself? Sneak attack, cheap shots?
No, but that I did. Throwing shots and laying it.
And look at Dominic laying it in down at King Corbin. Corbin knocked off Dominic last week, Rey, and then you told your son it's now time to do things my way. Obviously, the pep talk seemed to have worked so far.
You know, kids get stubborn, and sometimes you just have to teach them.
Oh! Dominic, I understand also the off make it on his own as well, Rey. But Dominic up over the top, and needed King Corbin drives him off the apron. You got to be a proud father, though. Oh, Dominic is
extremely proud. And he gets better day by day.
Come on, son. Showing some fire here tonight. You're mine. Dominic Mysterio holding the ring. King Corbin on a sword.
What you gonna do?
And Corbin just keeps the count back into the ring. And Dominic has Corbin all out of sorts here in this match. Or did. Corbin with the interception. Whoa! And just planting Dominic. Now, Rey, this has got to be frustrating. Watching your own flesh and blood being pummeled by someone as vicious as King Corbin.
You know what? Dominic made his choice.
Oh!
He wanted to follow in my footsteps, and it hurts. Yes, it does.
Corbin continually looking back at you, Ray, every time he does damage to his son, Dominic.
Come on, Dom.
Oh, what a right hand! Oh, he's in there with a former Golden Gloves boxing champion, King Corbin.
That's one thing I always tell you. Put your hands up if you see a punch coming. For some reason, he's not listening right now.
I don't know if Dominic's perfectly conscious at this point, Ray. Let's be perfectly honest. And another what a hand by Corbin, driving Dominic back toward the corner. We've all seen what King Corbin can do to a heavy bag. And right now, playing the role of heavy bag, Dominic Mysterio. Trying to fight back. A splash by Corbin in the corner. And Dominic in all kinds of trouble. This looks like it's going to go the way that last week's game. Oh, maybe not. Corbin posts himself, shoulder to the ring post. Dominic now with an opportunity to try to make something happen. Ray's over here making hand signals, telling Dominic, pick up the pace, and he did just that. Missile drop kick by Dominic. And Dominic launching himself over the top rope. Almost a heady cover here. And a kick out by Corbin. Now, what do you tell Dominic in a situation like this? How does he maintain his composure, Ray? You can see the emotion on Dominic's face.
Sometimes it's hard because it's his first baby steps on the ring.
This is impressive, I'll admit. Oh no! And it's Dominic in position perhaps for the 619. Corbin intercepted it. Oh, sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed. Dominic looking to use his quickness. Oh my goodness, that is raw power from King Corbin. Good Lord, man. Sends Corbin into the corner. Great move by Dominic Mysterio. Oh no, oh my goodness. Dominic hit hard. That could have been catastrophic. Very awkward. Got Dominic in trouble, and Ray came out of his seat. Concern obviously over his son. And Dominic now. Oh, Corbin. Oh no. Is it enough to put Corbin away? Dominic looking for the win here tonight. Almost had it. 2.5. You understand the emotion being felt by Rey Mysterio. Ray, what's going through your mind right now? What does your son have to do?
He was this close to getting the win. This close. Former Golden Gloves boxer going down the way he just did. Come on.
Dominic off the second row. Corbin, though, ducked out of harm's way. And now King Corbin looks to take advantage. Corbin hanging Dominic up on the top rope. Corbin quickly into the ring. Has Dominic where he wants him. Looking to put him away with the end of days. And King Corbin with yet another example of how powerful he is. Here is your winner, King Corbin. Obviously a dejected Rey Mysterio thinks not working out for his son Dominic again here tonight. Things could get a little bit worse for Ray here any minute. I respect Ray trying to teach his son, but you don't throw your kid to the bear enclosure at the zoo. That's essentially what just happened. Oh my goodness. Mysterio though driving Corbin into the ring post. And now Rey Mysterio with Corbin knocking it down outside the ring. Ray defending the honor of his son, flattening King Corbin, but I don't know if this thing is anywhere near over. Think about this. King Corbin, Rey Mysterio could very well clash again inside the men's Royal Rumble match this Sunday.
Good, you're looking good. Son, you're the bill. You're looking dapper. But how about you let the boy know what his Royal Rumble number is? Yeah, but I also got an Arby's coupon coming your way, girl. Well. Hi, Sylvia. There is this.
Well, after having himself in a match with Paul Heyman last week, certain people pulled from certain strings, and he's on a whole new thing.
Pulling the strings to get what you want. That's terrible.
Okay, guys, this is Rumble will get involved.
And why did the two of you bring your Monday Night Raw stench to my show? Antonia said it is Rumble weekend, and the Universal Champion Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens have a last man standing match at Royal Rumble, and tonight, things could get interesting, and I mean really interesting. Big touching opportunity. You see, the Miz is playing the smart game with that Money in the Bank contract he took from us. Being patient until some champion reverse misfortune. John Stock, you guys probably didn't know this, but you can make money betting against stocks. It's called short selling. I'm about to make a fortune off of GameStop.
On that note, I have some things to take care of, but best of luck to you all at the Rumble, and I will.
Yeah, I love the pop culture reference too, but I got Rumble stuff. Oh, you got Rumble stuff? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So big, big express. As the two of you who are clearly over the hill, thinking you have a chance of winning the Royal. Just taking out the Miz and Morrison. He's attempting to. Taking down his champ backstage as well, prepared for the Royal Rumble.
Every hero has a story. This Sunday, the next great champion will be written. The kingdom has begun.
The ultimate prize at stake. The last man and woman standing with a championship opportunity for WrestleMania.
WWE pay-per-view now on WWE this Sunday, 7 Eastern, August 11th.
T-Mobile is now America's largest and fastest 5G network. And to celebrate one, everyone to unleash 5G speeds in more places. Right now, every current and new customers can get a free Samsung Galaxy S21 5G. Just bring in a qualifying device to trade. Switch to T-Mobile and save up to 20% every month versus the other guys. The leader in 5G coverage, the fastest 5G speeds, the best value in wireless, and a free Galaxy S21 for everyone. Only at T-Mobile.
Crust is the most important part of stuffed crust. It's half the name. Papa John's crust is made from 6 simple ingredients. 7 if you count all this cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
We're all hosts of Top Gear America.
Buckle up for an epic road trip with the new Top Gear America, streaming only on the Motor Trend app.
Someday, you'll be married. Someday, you'll find a little place on Hillsborough. Some days, a little be rougher than others. Someday, 50 years will have gone by, and I'll ask you to marry me all over again.
Get zero down special financing with the K Jewelers credit card.
Welcome to Rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Instantly clear everyday congestion with Vicks Sinex Saline Nasal Mist. For drug-free relief that works fast. Vicks Sinex. Instantly clear everyday congestion.
This is a closed course. You should never speed on icy roads. And avoid driving into slush pools at all costs. We've already done all the things you should, but only to make sure your Honda can handle it. The Honda all-wheel drive line. Winter ready. Contact your Honda dealer to learn more or shop online.
And breaded chicken tenders with new fiery sauce at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. Feed your habit.
This might just be the greatest season of all time. We got Eddie defending Daytona. We got Billy and Kevin, and the all-time fan favorite.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
The best season ever.
Tomorrow night, WWE Backstage returns to FS1 at 8 Eastern, and they have an exclusive breaking news. The #1 and #2 entrants into the men's Royal Rumble next Sunday will be announced tomorrow night on Backstage. Not just that, we got high stakes in the women's division as the self-proclaimed best of all time Natalya was one-on-one with the always lethal Tamina. The winner earns the #30 entry into the women's Royal Rumble match at advantage that cannot be overstated. Also at the Royal Rumble event on Sunday, Sunday event, the SmackDown Women's Championship against Carmella. How did Carmella get this opportunity? Well, Sasha said, I'll give you a match if I can battle your sommelier, Reginald, in a matchup. We honestly didn't know exactly what to expect from Reginald, but we got some truly mind-blowing athleticism as the Cirque du Sommelier was on display for the whole world to enjoy, with the exception of the Rock. Yeah, it would be a terrible, but Banks' statement, and Sasha Banks makes a statement to Carmella. They will go one-on-one Sunday at the Rumble.
Sasha, hermana. Ay, ¿cómo estás, sexy mamacita? Qué rica. How you feel, bro?
Oh, Reginald. If that's even your real name. Thank you. I call it peace. And there it is. It's from Carmella. She asked me to pick the perfect bottle of wine to pair with the Cruiserweight Championship. Oui? You know, Reginald, I know we've had our problems, but I have to admit, there's something that I like about you. It could be the way that you speak French, or how you find the most sophisticated words. Do you freelance? Could you help a boss like me find the most perfect lines? Perhaps I could, Good! What's the best wine I can recommend? When she's drinking it with a broken jaw. You see, I think our finest champagne is in order. When I crush, Carmella's true. Maybe like a grape. You? Could use a drink.
Sasha Banks is truly confident. Always has something up his sleeve. It'll take place in 2 nights at the Rumble Sunday. Also, at the Royal Rumble event, Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion, defends against the irrepressible Kevin Owens in a last man standing match. Roman Reigns, all this is about respect.
I like Kevin. To respect someone as ambitious.
Want to save hundreds on your wireless bill? With Xfinity Mobile, you can. How about saving hundreds on the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G? You can do that too. All on the most reliable network? Sure thing. And with fast nationwide 5G included at no extra cost, we've got you covered. So join the carrier rated #1 in customer satisfaction. And get a new Samsung Galaxy starting at $17 a month. Learn more at XfinityMobile.com or visit your local Xfinity store today. We do it every night.
Clockwork. Do it. Run your dishwasher with Cascade Platinum and save all the money. My dishwashers use less than 4 gallons of recycled water and 6 uses that every 2 minutes. So do it with Cascade. Surprisingly, save water. Keep it free now. It's crispy. It's creamy. It's not your average chocolate bar. Sweet chocolate, crispy wafer. Creamy hazelnut filling. It's Kinder Bueno.
Why are we doing what? Using my Old Spice moisturizer and shea butter body wash?
All I wanted was to use your body wash.
And all I wanted was to have a body wash.
When you want to power up, go Pro Sub. Double protein, put on sub, and a new protein bowl. And if you want to go pro like Marshawn, don't let anything get in your way. Here we go. Appreciate you, man. What's up, Alice?
Go Pro and get double the protein for just $2 a your favorite sub or new protein bowl. Subway, eat fresh.
Welcome to Advanced Auto Parts.
I need one of those. Okay, where's you now? ICI draws screen computers. Good working instantly, providing powerful muscles and joints. ICI.
Want to play with Shaq? Head over to win the basketball fantasy experience /Rise Up.
$1,000 to be done. Today's host, Terry Scott, premieres February 14th on Fox.
Download the Fox Super 6 app. It's free to play. Big comes for a chance to win $250,000 from Terry's Scott. Saturday.
On Fox. Cleveland Villanova continues their fight for the top spot in the nation as they take on Auburn and rival season. Saturday at 3 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports Center.
Monday Night SmackDown on Fox is brought to you tonight by Progressive. This Sunday, streaming live on the WWE Network at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, we'll be joined by musical guest Bad Bunny. The rapper, singer, songwriter is a two-time Latin Grammy Award winner, and you can see his recent music video for his hit single Booker T, featured an appearance by the WWE Hall of Famer Booker T himself. Bad Bunny performing Booker
see live this Sunday at the Royal Rumble. She's still. Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious? Guys here from Raw all of a sudden? Look, I don't know what's going on with these Raw guys. I don't know what's going on with you and Cesaro, honestly. He's doing his own thing. They're doing their own thing. Are you guys going separate ways or something? You know what? Don't even answer. I don't mean to do. All I'm saying here, Shinsuke's look. You and I have a history. Right? The artist collective, things were going so good. I don't know what went wrong. But I've done a lot, right? I have. I was your liberator. I set you free. I helped you out so much. I just think, being honest, I feel like it's time for you to repay the favor. It's time for you to help me. I gotta be honest with you, man. I need help. I need help getting this Intercontinental Championship back. If it's robbed from me and now Big E is against me, Apollo Crews is against me, the entire WWE management is out to get me. But this wouldn't just benefit me, it would be good for you too. I swear, because look, Cesaro's out doing his own thing, and from what I can see, looks like he's doing great. And yes, you looked very good a couple of weeks ago on your own, but then what? What, you gonna float around here on your own? Shinsuke, let's be honest for 1 second. The best work you've ever done in WWE has been with me. Okay? Your debut in NXT was magic because of me. Your Intercontinental Championship reign was historic because of me. Everything you've ever accomplished in WWE has all somehow been because of me. So can I count on you? Can I count on you to watch me? Sonny, I appreciate you. Great. Well, go ahead. Wait, not the world possibly be. It's going to be exhausting being Sami Zayn. The whole world's against the guy. Let's move on. Let's talk about the Universal Championship last man standing match this Sunday at the Royal Rumble event. I'd like to welcome the Universal Champion Roman Reigns and also the challenger Kevin. Kevin, trapping us aside, what will be different this time to allow you to finally beat Roman Reigns to become Universal Champion? You know, Michael, actually, I don't think anything's going to be different. Because as far as I'm concerned, I've already beaten you. Might have family members on Sunday too. I guess there is a difference because this time it's last man standing. I'm telling you right now, there's nothing he or any of his family members can do to me. It's going to keep me from standing back up again and again and again as many times as I want to. To make sure that I am the last man standing. You know, we can break this down. Let me explain it to you. Kevin, we will not speak of your championship. We will not address the best of the very best. But let the head of your table, your reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, Kevin Owens will speak to Reigns with reverence and grace. That's where you're going. Just listen. Yeah, Jay's very smart. If you are, you're going to winning this thing. Because just, you got to think about what you're going to say next. I'm not trying to be smart. I'm just trying to get to know.
king of this board. Everything revolves around me. And you still don't understand this. You still think that you have this Universal Championship in your hand. You're ill-equipped. You're inferior. You will never be Universal Champion. And on Sunday, you have a chance. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, Kev. Don't blame me. Blame your family. The fact that you think you have a chance means you're a fool. Your father's a fool. Your father's a fool. That means your grandfather's a fool. Roman, I know where you're trying to go. Yeah, you heard what I said last week about my grandfather's before I got in the building to kick your ass. These men, that's why I have their initials tattooed on my back. Because they were with me from the start. They did everything to me. So I'm going to repeat what I just said. Watch what you say. Just think about it. Because women on Sunday, we're not going to be separate things. We're going to be the same thing. Still doesn't understand. Still doesn't understand. Maybe one day. Maybe when you meet your grandfather's dad. Maybe they'll make you understand when they tell you. God, Kenny. What a disgrace you are to your family. Why did you not acknowledge him as our tribal chief? You did. You know what, Roman? The only thing my father or my grandfathers would ever want me to acknowledge you as is exactly what you are. And that's a delusional jackass who comes to SmackDown every week, surrounds himself with yes men to whisper in his ear how great he is. And then you come out here and you put on this community theater version of a mafia boss to try to convince people that you're this cool, tough guy, and then you have it all together.